Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial. Today I am going to show you my design for a train station, basically where you can have a minecart and it will loop around a track that you have made, and it will stop at the station for a few seconds and then carry on its way. So you can make a kind of more true to life train station with trains arriving at certain times. On you get, ride it round, get off at your station without having to worry about bumpers, or not bumpers, buffers, or cars bumping into each other because they're going in the same direction on the same bit of track. The only thing is you do need an entire loop of track for it to be functional, but other than that I think it's not too bad. So let's head over to the tutorial world and I will show you what is going on here. Okay, so as you can see I have set up a loop of track here in the tutorial world, and the first thing you need to do is hollow out a bunch of ground on the side here by your detector rail. So I'm going to use single player commands here just because it's a lot quicker and a lot easier. There we go. Okay, so that once you've hollowed out your area, depending on how long you take as long as you need, don't worry, pause the video if you need to. Once you've hollowed out your area, you need to set up an RS NOR latch, and that is done, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, so that would be done like this. Nearly. There. Christ, okay, just give me a second to work out the RS NOR latch. In fact, let's work it out together. Let's build a prototype RS NOR latch over here. So, this is how you would normally go about building one. So, you have this kind of snake pattern type thing with those two torches and a bit of dust on top, some dust that leads there, and for now I'll just put a button there. Okay, the dust on this side here that I'm just laying down now will be put next to the output device. So as you can see, that goes there. The dust on this side gets hooked into a timing mechanism. For those who don't know what an RS NOR latch is, it is basically a timer. So we have this system here, and then along here you just want to put a ton of repeaters all the way along in every space that you can, like this. Okay, and obviously set the delay to whatever you want, and that way it will affect the time. So what will happen now is when I push the button, the piston should retract, and it will stay retracted for as long as it takes the current to go through all the repeaters. Okay, so there we are, it's retracted, there goes the current, and that's it. So it's just a timer basically, and this is the mechanism that we use on the detector rail. So the dust underneath the detector rail here will go into the RS NOR latch. And I think probably the best way to do this is to hollow out a bit more ground here. Don't be afraid to hollow out more. You can. I've just done this a bit wrong. You know, this is Minecraft. You're never going to run out of room, so hollow out as much as you need. So we're going to build it this way, I think, actually, just because it would be a lot easier, a lot more easier. Okay, so then we put the dust on top here, and there we go. We just leave it like that. Of course, if you do want to do it that way, we can get rid of that and then put it like that, and then it will be on in a different way. But actually just thought we can't do that because of the detector rail. Never mind. I'm talking babble as usual. Okay, so then we're going to put all of our blocks along here, and this will make up our RS NOR latch like so. So let us grab our repeaters. We don't need one there. Put all these in. One there. Dust, dust. More repeaters. Whoopsie daisy. And there we go. So then we have this torch here, which is on, and we're going to put that there. The default state for the powered rail there should be on. So we're just going to how to do this? Okay, fine, no problem. So we're going to put a thing there, the torch there, dust. Okay, so then that goes there, torch there, block, wire, like that. So then that's on. When the detector rail activates, it should power the RS NOR latch here, turn the powered rail off. When the latch flips again, the powered rail should turn on and the cart should carry on its journey. So we're just going to test that quickly and have a look, make sure. Push it round. There we are, you can see the rails off and it's put the brakes on the cart and off it goes again. It activates and it stops and it goes again because the track's not big enough and the delay is wrong. But there we go, that you get the general idea. You see? So that works. And in order to fix that on this track, we just need to make the amount of time a bit shorter. So I'm just going to fix that now. Okay, there we are. So now when we push it around, it shouldn't have that weird thing where it had the time delay problem. So shift it round. Whoop, there we are. It stops and off it goes again. And oopsie daisy. And there we go again. So there we are. That's all fixed and working properly now. The next thing we need to do is work out the next bit of the stopping mechanism. Now, the next part is the piston that comes down and stops the cart. And the reason why we have that is because the carts travel at different speeds depending on when they're occupied or not. So when they're unoccupied, they have less momentum. When there is someone in them, they have more momentum. And what can sometimes happen is, as we've seen, the cart going around the track here, it makes it up and then it stops there and all is fine. But what can happen is when there's someone in there and it's travelling faster, it can be going around these powered rails really quick and then it goes up and then it should get stuck on there, but it doesn't. Either because the thing hasn't activated yet or because it's simply travelling too fast. So it can just go up and down and carry on again and up and down and carry on again and stuff like that. And that's not what we want. So the piston is there as a kind of fail-safe, I suppose. So we're just going to build this up. I concede it is not the neatest thing in the world, but it'll do. It serves its function, basically. So in order for that to happen, its default state should be retracted, like that. So make sure you have it here. So you have the track, a block, the block that will get pushed, and then the piston. Then you can just build this arm out here and then bring it down. Actually, we might be able to do something really cool here. So that's not what I meant. If we put that there, 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 and like I say, it should be retracted, which means if we do that, bish, bash, bosh, marvellous. So now what will happen is, because this is also hooked up to the output of the RS NOR latch, the piston will be on the same timing as the powered rail. So when that goes round here, and then when it activates the thing, there we are, and that will stop the cart there until it goes on again, then it will retract like that. Nice and simple. Then if we get in, Oh, okay, maybe we won't get in. Let's get in now. Here we go. See, oh, there we are. We went a bit further this time because there's someone in it, so the cart has more momentum. And there we are. Generally, that doesn't happen. As you can see, it kind of sorts itself out in the end. But for the most part, in all the versions I've built, it hasn't gone that far where the person has suffocated. If that is the case, then just tweak it a little bit. But there you go. That is my train station starting, stopping, train waiting at a station thing. I'll need to think of a snappier name for the title of this video. But there you go anyway, nonetheless. I hope you find it useful, or at least a little bit interesting. That's it. Thank you for watching the video. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. I shall also just quickly mention, as a kind of PS, addendum type thing, there is a slight issue with it in that if your train track is really huge, i.e. it goes into unloaded chunks, then this will cause a problem, as the empty carts, if there's no one to keep the chunk loaded, it will get to that unloaded chunk and then it will stop, and then it won't move until that chunk is loaded again. So if you have multiple carts going around your track, when they all reach that unloaded chunk, they will all bunch up, and then they will all arrive at the station at the same time, and it will be a big mess. So it's good for small scale projects, but if you have a huge network where there will be unloaded chunks, then this might not be for you. Just going to put that on the end there.